What's up, guys? It's your boy Barca Boy 103, and welcome to yet another reaction video where today we're gonna be reacting to Kule EN's video on how Hansi Flick plans to use Marcus Rashford, the new Barcelona signing, in the squad for next season. Maybe some movements on the pitch, and more importantly off the pitch as well. His role behind the scenes will be more so for depth, will it be more so for competition and coverage? All of these will be discussed in the video. Before we get into it, of course, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe down below as well if you haven't already. And of course, the link to the original video is in the description down below, and let's get right into it.
So Marcus Rashford is already in Barcelona, and the official transfer announcement is just around the corner. Then comes the presentation, first training, first preseason camp, debut match, first assist, first goal, and so on. Rashford's move happened thanks to Hansi Flick, as the head coach has crafted a brand new killer plan for the 2025-2026 season, with Marcus as a lethal weapon. Today I'm going to break down the core of Flick's idea and why we should all buckle up now. Hey you, don't forget to support this video with a like. You give us a like, we give you a great story. Let's go. Let's start with why Rashford's transfer is special for Barcelona. The club rarely signs English footballers. Marcus will be the first English player to wear the Barca shirt since Gary Lineker in 1986.
Not wrong. I never thought I'd see an English player play for Barcelona.
Percy Wallace, Charles Wallace, Jack Greenwell, and Mark Hughes. Not a long list. Rashford is just the 7th Englishman in Barca history. The hype surrounding this former Man United star is massive. Fabrizio Romano's Marcus Rashford Barca Here We Go is now the 3rd.
To be fair, I don't know why the hype is so high. I think it has to do maybe with a lot of maybe English fans who are Barcelona supporters seeing an Englishman play for Barcelona probably for the first time in their lives for sure. But I don't know why there's so much hype. I really don't. I've seen the reaction. Everyone saying he's gonna cook. Oh my god, we signed Rashford. This is great. I don't know if we're excited about the player or the profile he's filling. But it is a bit strange that the hype has quite, literally exceeded my expectations. Like, I don't think Luis Diaz would have brought in these numbers. I think Nico Williams would have. But it's strange to see the hype and the excitement around the Barcelona fan base for Rashford joining.
Most like Here We Go post of all time. And Rashford becomes only the 2nd player ever to transfer directly from Manchester United to Barca. The first was Gerard Piqué in 2008. Rashford is a very good addition. He needed a team to regain his form, and Barca needed a 4th forward. Hansi Flick has already revived many other players who seemed good enough. Journalist Ramon Bessa said.
That's probably maybe the reason why behind the excitement, that people think that Flick can rejuvenate careers like no tomorrow. If he gets prime Rashford back, we have one of the best forwards in the world, which is true. To be fair, when he had his great season at United, he was one of the best, if not the best, left wing in the Premier League during his time. And maybe Barcelona fans think that Flick can just perform CPR A career and get it up. If we're getting, a player like prime Rashford on loan, covering about 75% of his salary, buy option of 30 million, it's an absolutely stellar deal. But with his form of the past few years, I think you have to really approach this with caution. But the ability of the player, what he can do, what we have seen, and how Flick has rejuvenated players in the evidence of that list is quite clear. There could be a story here in the making.
And he's absolutely right. This transfer is both a necessity and a top priority. Let me explain why. Earlier this summer, sporting director Deco emphasized the need for support for Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, who were phenomenal last season. But at times they were overplayed. Flick had to push them to the limit, even when they were running at 50%. Now with Rashford, Barca has a full attacking unit. On the right, Lamine Yamal backed up by Rafinha, Rashford, Varane, Bargi, and Dani Rodriguez. In the middle, Dani Olmo, Fermin, Gavi, Varane, Lamine, Rafinha, Rashford.
What is that middle? Why are we putting a bunch of wingers in the middle?
Left, Rafinha, Rashford, Varane, Fermin. Gavi, Olmo, Virgili, Pedro Fernandes. Up top, Lewandowski, Varane, Rashford. And false nine.
Lamine and Rafinha up front. I guess you could play them as a false nine. Maybe not
like
Lamine,
Rafinha,
but the rest
Olmo,
probably.
Lamine. So many options. If anyone can bring back the best version of Rashford, it's Flick, a coach who improves his players. That phrase is going viral now, and if Flick's coaching team can revive Marcus quickly, Just imagine the kind of squad they're building.
That's what the real hype
Lamine Yamal is
comes in.
locked in on the right. It's clearly his best position. Marcus plays on the left, cutting inside to shoot with his right foot. The key battle.
I must say that one of the things about Rashford is that he has that kind of shot on him like Federico Valverde, where if he lines it up and he has that body shape and he hits the ball well, it's going on target 99%. If that's the case, it's probably going in the back of the net about 80% of that time. So having the ability to shoot from distance, he has that technique, he has that style with the shot where he gets that little knuckle on it. And again, La Liga, that can definitely swerve some of the main goalkeepers because they're not really used to it at all. That's why Federico Valverde scores a lot of those long shots as well.
Will be in the central attacking roles. Reports say Flick wants a more dynamic structure up front, just like PSG, who used Dembele's pressing as a central forward to gain key advantages and win the Champions League. So yes, Lewandowski's role will change. He will still matter, but Rashford's arrival means the Polish striker is no longer untouchable. Rafinha, Olmo, or Varane could take over that number 9 spot. I expect this setup once everyone's in top shape. Yamal on the right, Rashford on the left. Rafinha and Olmo rotated in.
Interesting. I think this comes down to that new signing hype. I will say this, I do expect Lewandowski to drop off. The question is how much.
Rafinha's ability to press and exploit space makes him Barca's perfect new Dembélé. That's why Marcus changes everything, and why Flick pushed Deco and Laporta to seal the deal before the Asian tour. He wants to install his.
He didn't push the Rashford deal. He pushed any left winger pretty much at that point. And Rashford was, next in line.
Plan now. Rashford has been training individually, so physically he should be ready. The next Barca match is on the 27th of July versus Vissel Kobe, and that could be Rashford's official debut in the Blaugrana shirt. At the same time, Flick can roll out a super aggressive front line when it's time to crush low blocks. Lewandowski in the middle, Rashford left, Yamal right, Rafinha just behind. Or maybe an even bolder setup. Bernal as the pivot with Pedri and Rafinha in front of him. Front line.
We could definitely see something like this, especially with either Frankie or Bernal really holding. And then you can have Dani Olmo in there, maybe Fermin as well. The block is a bit more open. Maybe not a super, super low block per se, but Rashford in that 1v1 space is going to be crazy. It's very interesting to see how Rashford links up with Balde and how Balde's positioning will change with now Rashford going to be tucking inside, holding the wing. But again, you have to remember with Rashford, he's been playing as a striker for the past 2 seasons. So him adapting back to the left-hand side will not be a super, hopefully it is a super smooth transition, but I think it will take some time for him to get, used to playing in that area.
Rashford. We could talk forever about formations with Marcus. That's how vital this transfer is. Now it's all about adaptation. Can Rashford handle the pressure from both English and Spanish media? Marcus has to come in and look to do different things to the strikers that are already in this team, and he has the full ability to do that. I'm sure he can surprise, Rio Ferdinand said. The former United captain highlighted how Rashford's game naturally fits Barcelona's system if he plays to his strengths. Rashford should move without the ball behind defenders, be a threat behind them. He should make the opposition move back when he's on the pitch. And he should shoot, because he has a lethal right-footed shot. He must shoot a lot. It would be a mistake if he becomes one of those strikers who dribble a lot and make things difficult for himself. Marcus must keep his game simple at Barca, use the walls and passes to Lewandowski and then run down the wing. He has that intelligence in attacking play, and we have seen that from him. If he simplifies his game in this offensive task and adds to that defensive effort without the ball, he will surely succeed. If Rashford manages to adapt and play his game with simplicity, this operation will be a bargain for Barca, a real bargain on the market. And Rio is right again. Marcus fits perfectly with Flick's vertical style. That fast-paced system is tailor-made for a player like Rashford.
We have been seeing Rashford use his pace down the byline again quite some time. Like I mentioned, he played the last 2 seasons up front, so we really see his width pace. So hopefully he still has that in his locker.
Flick reportedly wanted him as far back as January. Even Paul Pogba has criticized Manchester United's decision to part ways with Marcus Rashford. It's madness, but I'm happy for him because they had written him off. Manchester United are losing a great player, their loss. And honestly, it's great for Barcelona. The Twitter account Barca Football adds a visual layer to Pogba's words and explains why this could be the perfect transfer for Barcelona. Let me explain. 2.84 progressive runs per 90 minutes in Flick's system, a potentially perfect match. While the 15.8% shot conversion raises questions, 4.47 dribbles per 90 shows. The technique hasn't gone anywhere. Rashford often cuts inside, opening up the flank for Balde and creating numerical superiority in the central area of attacks. 2.9 touches in the penalty area per 90, plus Pedri's passes equal a chance to revive the left flank, which often disappeared from play last season. And asymmetry appears. Yamal on the right, Rashford on the left. Expected assists, 3.31. Actual, 3. Poor finishing from teammates at Manchester United and Aston Villa. But with Lewandowski, Varane in the box and Olmo, Rafinha making runs, that output should improve. That was the tactical part. Now psychology, an equally important factor. Marcus will get the chance for a full psychological reset. At United, he had the status of a local legend, a player expected to carry the club alone. Huge pressure from fans and media, plus conflicts with Emery made life at Old Trafford unbearable. At transfer-hungry Barca, the new player effect plus a defined role in Flick's system could clear his head. Sometimes elite players just need a change of scenery to find themselves again. Flick revived Gnabry and Koeman by simplifying their decisions and going direct in attack. Rashford's offensive duel success rate, 34.11%, screams a crisis of confidence. So Flick and his staff will need to dedicate time to Marcus and his mental recovery. The 35 million euros buy option, low risk, high reward. If Rashford returns to his 2020-2021 form, Barca gets an elite winger below
not even 2022,
if not,
2023.
Financial loss is minimal. At 27, he enters his prime but needs tactical clarity. Flick's vertical transitions plus Barca's creative midfield plus a fresh start could be the recipe for revival. The data shows the talent never left, it just needs the right system to blossom again. And it looks like Hansi Flick knows exactly what he's doing, and he's got a plan with Marcus Rashford at the heart of it. Thierry Henry, even before the Englishman's transfer, warned everyone that this move could be the game changer in world football. Rashford, if he joins Barcelona, the team will gain fast winger, intelligent and efficient. He's the kind of player who doesn't need Lon to make a difference. With Yamal on the right and Rashford on the left, La Liga's defenses will be nightmare every week. Marcus is about to debut, and when he does, you'll have all the data in just a few taps. Grab the app now and stay one step ahead. And that's a wrap for today. We just broke down Rashford's transfer from every angle. Tactics, psychology, squad fee, Flick's plan. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments, is this a turning point or a risky move for Barca? Smash.
I think it's going to be an interesting move, to say the least. I think, again, it really comes down to Rashford locking in and Flick getting the best out of him. I'm a bit worried about Rashford's attitude. Yes, it improved in that 6 months at Villa, but that bad boy kind of thing is still inside him. But this is a recipe for not super success, but to get the best out of it for both parties, where Barcelona get a good player that can provide coverage and competition, and can even provide options in the starting XI if the opportunity is given to him, and Barcelona get him on a fairly good deal as well. And even the buy option is a super fair price as well. But of course, in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts. You think that Flick will definitely get the best out of Rashford? You think that Rashford will perform at a level that we can maybe even end up buying him this upcoming summer as well? Leave me all your thoughts down in the comments below. And of course, do not forget to subscribe down below as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.
Yo,